Okay, we're live. Greetings, good day, good day. I hope you're well. It's Odessa. I am your womb wellness therapist. I help women to increase their energy and vitality and heal from issues such as fibroids, abnormal bleeding, infertility, PCOS using natural medicine. And so, with the work that I do, these women are able to experience peaceful periods and successful pregnancies. So, today I wanted to talk with you a little bit about why your menstrual greetings and fertility health can't change if you are not able to change your habits. So, if you're interested in learning a little bit more about what I do, stay until the end. I'm going to make sure and share with you how we can work together if this is something you're interested in doing. And so, let's just jump in. So, I want to start off by saying that a lot of us engage in what could be considered as unhealthy lifestyle habits. Greetings, good day, thanks for joining. And today, specifically, I want to talk about why your food is actually an issue and why, if you know that you're doing unhealthy things, because a lot of us know that we're doing unhealthy things. Now, if you know you're doing unhealthy things, your situation is not going to change. So oftentimes I hear from women who will tell me things like, I know that what I'm eating isn't good for me, but I just don't know what to do. I know that, when I eat this food, these kinds of symptoms happen, but, I just can't stop. Now, I've said this before, but the real truth behind everything is that food is medicine, right? Real medicine is food. And oftentimes we get caught up with eating junk food, with eating processed food, and, creating a dialogue in our mind and justifying why we're eating these things. And what it's doing is it's reinforcing the lies that we tell ourselves. It's reinforcing the habits that we're telling ourselves. And it's creating havoc on our hormonal system and thereby creating an issue with our physical body, with the functioning of our body. And then for women specifically, it's causing a problem with our reproductive system. One way to tell that something is not good for you, one way to tell that food is not good for you is by paying attention to what signs and symptoms your body is giving you after you eat. After you eat this food, are you feeling gassy? Are you feeling bloated? Are you feeling tired? Are you feeling itchy? Are you feeling, stuffy? You know what I mean? All of these little bits and tidbits of information that the body is giving us. This is the gold, this is the juice that tells us what's going on inside of us. And if after you eat specific foods, if after you engage in particular activities, if after you're around particular kinds of conversations and people, your physical body starts to respond, then this is something that you need to pay closer attention to. So sometimes you're eating foods that are causing allergies to flare up. Sometimes you're eating foods that are causing stagnation in the body, the organs aren't functioning properly. Sometimes you're eating food and the biggest culprit is inflammation is what starts to pick up. And these are signs that your body is now going into an overdrive to be able to undo the havoc, undo the problems that is happening here and now. And so, what do I mean by that? If after you eat dairy, and this is myself included, so let me just put this on the table and say that I don't eat dairy. And this summer, I decided to indulge a little bit and greetings and eat some dairy. And within 2 hours after eating dairy, my allergies flared up they flared up. My eyes were itchy, my lean over, and my nose is running. This is 2 hours after eating dairy. I don't eat dairy, and this is an extreme, you neither, right? And this is an extreme example of how our body responds to foods and things that it does not process well, it does not digest well, right? So if you know that after you eat a particular kind of food, your belly is griping you, it's hurting you, you know, this is not something that you should be eating. This is not something that you should be putting into your body. It doesn't matter that this is the kind of food that you always ate. It doesn't matter that, you know, you feel great when you eat this food. Emotionally, it's filling in the moment. But for the long term, it's causing problems on your physical body, because what happens is your body now starts to go into a cycle of having to work and overperform, because it isn't just about digesting this piece of, we'll say, food, right? Because we don't know what it is. We haven't talked about what you're eating yet, but you know, you're digesting this food, or you're swallowing this food, and now, you know, your body is opposed to it, right? So if it's dairy that you're eating, in my case, like, you know, I was eating this food, and so this inflammation began. So this was the immediate symptom of inflammation. And you know what happens? A lot of time we'll eat it and we'll ignore what happens. We ignore what happens. And when you continue to do this, what happens is your body will show more symptoms. And so the experience of stress can be exacerbated, right? Because, example, within the stomach, we know that the stomach is directly connected to the mind, right? And so this aspect of ruminating, this aspect of stressing, this aspect of, you know, delving into anxiety can be exacerbated because the stomach is overworking and there's inflammation in there. There's, you know, weakness that can come, right? The immune system can start to go down. You can experience more colds, you can experience more flus, you know what I mean? You can just feel an overall malaise because of the food that you're eating and how it's responding to your body. You can experience more headaches, right? There are so many different ways that your body will respond to the unhealthy things that you're putting in it. And oftentimes we experience it and we continue and say that this is life. That's just what it is. I can keep on going. This is not the best way to live, right? Because what happens is it's a buildup, like I'm mentioning to you. It's a buildup in the cells. It's a buildup in the organ themselves, right? Or the organ itself. And so this means that the organ is not functioning well. And so oftentimes, because of the quality of the food that you're eating, oftentimes because of the increase of salt, the increase of sugar, the lack of hydration, right? You know, all these things that are happening. I have a lot of women who come to see me, you know, with hormonal issues, with long periods, with abnormal bleeding. You know, they can't seem to get pregnant. They, you know, continue to, you know, have spontaneous miscarriages because the quality of food is negatively affecting their body. So your body can't function properly. And then your natural intimate cycle is not functioning properly, and you're questioning why your body's not functioning, but you're not doing what you need to do to protect yourself, to protect your cells, right? And to increase your levels of wellness, energy, and vitality. So one of the reasons why I wanted to just come on and talk about this was because I was lately having numerous conversations with clients, with prospects on calls, just discussing, you know, why their health is the way it is. You know, why are you feeling tired? You know, why are your symptoms exacerbated? Well, exasperated too, that's the spirit part, right? But why are you going through this? And, you know, it all comes back down to the quality of the food that you're eating. So Before I close off, I just wanted to make sure and let you all know that if you're interested in the work that I'm doing here in helping women to understand the issues in their tissues, to increase their wellness and vitality, and to experience peaceful periods and successful pregnancies, please make sure to click on the link below and book a next step call. And we can have a discussion about where you are on your wellness journey and how I can be of service to you. I also have a 7-week program that's about to roll out, and this has really been a game changer for women who are on the journey to establishing their wellness and achieving peaceful periods, and stopping the cycle of miscarriages and unhealthy pregnancies. Okay, so I just want to make sure and give you that little bit of information. But just kind of to jump back into it, just let's make sure that if you know that this is something that you have been working against, you have been working against your menstrual cycles, causing you a lot of pain. You're not, you don't have regular cycles. You're not bleeding regularly. You're bleeding for 7, 8, 9, 10 days, 15 days. This is not normal, ladies. If you are, unsure of when you're ovulating, if, it's just been very frustrating for you, please make sure to pay attention to the food that you're eating. Make sure to pay attention to the quality of food that you're eating. Stay away from packaged foods. Stay away from wheat. This is not even a joke. Stay away from wheat. Stay away from white foods, pasta, rice, salt, sugar, flour, these kinds of things, to be able to see the difference in your tissues. And I see here Miss D Style says issues in the tissues. Love that. Give thanks for sharing your knowledge. Give thanks. Yeah, because that's where it goes. Like it stays in us and it vibrates around us, so we are the living proof of what we think, feel, and do. So I'm going to leave you all with that. Make sure if you're coming back and you're watching the replay, #replay, let me know what your biggest takeaway was, and share this with someone who you think can benefit from this information. I really, really would appreciate that. So y'all take care and be well. Bye-bye.